So after my last little video about budget EV chargers, good value for money, functionality, and getting something that's faster than a granny charger, I know apparently that's not politically correct. I shouldn't be saying that, but you can let me know what you think in the comments. EVDANCE got in touch with me and they said, this is something that will blow your mind. For only £160, we've got a 7.4 kilowatt charger, IP66 rated, 6-meter cable on it. Let's see what the downsides are. So inside this box comes a nice carry case. So you can carry this in the vehicle wherever you want to go. And inside that, what do you get? Oh, well, you get a wall bracket, type 2 wall bracket. That's quite neat. Wrapping the cable around for a permanent fixture. And then you get this beast. And it is a bit of a beast. Whoa, hello. So I've got a wall bracket here. So you can wall mount this. I mean, you'd wall mount it that way, of course. And it sits in like that. That's nice. You're going to need a commando socket. So if you're a camper, caravanner, you'll be very familiar with this. It's quite often used in industrial settings. We used to charge an electric forklift with a connector like that. So I don't have one of these at my house, but luckily I have one of these at work and I know some places that I can use that. And we've got 6.1 meters of cable, nice connector on the end. That looks good. Good weather seal plug. All right, now all we need to do is go and test it. So the big advantage compared to a granny charger, of course, is the speed. So a granny charger typically is a 10 amp unit. On this one, apparently, it's got selectable current ratings on it. So you can, through the switch, you can adjust between 10 amps, 16 amps, 20, 24 and 32 amps. And it's also got a delay start timer. So if you want to plug this into your car, you could put the delay on for 4 or 5 hours so that this starts charging during an off-peak period. So with granny chargers, you don't have that functionality to be able to delay the start. So all in all, it looks very promising. It looks like a lot of good value for money at £160 on Amazon. Let's go and test it then and see what we think. Of course, you could just get one of these sockets and get a qualified electrician to install one in your home. Just make sure that when you do so, that it is a 32 amp socket that you are specifying. This one is IP67, so this can be fitted outside, has a screw cap on it, and it has its own isolator. And yeah, it's got entry, rear entry, side, bottom, top, every which way. So you can install this wherever you want. You can get something like this from Screwfix, Toolstation, places like that. It's like 35 quid. You can also get ones that aren't IP67 rated and don't have isolators built in, but you should probably get one that's got an isolator and is IP67. Then you can fit it outside or inside the garage or wherever. It gives you flexibility. The only thing you need to make sure is that it is 32 amp rated. It has to be 32 amp rated. Otherwise, you might as well just be using a granny charger. Right then, it's testing time. Let's get this thing plugged in and let's give it a go. Okay. Right, that's in. Let's go plug the other end in. Okay, so this is what we're working with. Industrial commercial sockets here. 32 amp rated. The 16 amp rated ones I think are a different size anyway, so I don't think this would physically fit. Has to go in before it will allow us to turn it on, and then we flick the switch. And there we go. It's given us some beeps. Right, so you can see the display by default. It is set for 32 amps, so it's got a temperature display on it and gives us a reading on there, and it shows us the voltage it's connected to. Right, let's see if we can adjust. I think we have to press and hold this, if I'm understanding correctly. There we go. Right, so you press and hold, and then you can adjust down 10, 12, 16, 20, 24, and full whack 32, and then hold it down again. Okay, and let's try the timer function now. See the blue light there. Okay, hold this bad boy down. Okay, so delayed start time, and then we press it. 1, 2, 3. Let's see how many hours of delay. I noticed another competitor's charger only would give you up to 8 hours of delay. So okay, so this gives you potentially 12 hours of delay to work with that you could set. So it's pretty straightforward, and you can see on the display there it's going to tell you how much energy is being consumed and how long it's been charging for. Well, this video shouldn't need a lot of waffle for wrapping up. It's pretty straightforward. It does what it says on the tin. It's good value for money. If you've got accessible place where you can already use one of these sockets at work, or I doubt anyone would have one of these sockets at home already, then this is the perfect thing for you. It's very cost effective, it's got a timer on it, it records the consumption, it's high speed compared to your old slow charger, and it performs as expected. I've done some basic testing, it does everything. A little OLED screen, it's waterproof, it seems very tough and rugged. Very happy with the feel of the cable, the plugs, etc. Basically, it comes down to the fact that this is the cheapest way that you can get full speed AC charging at the 7.4 kilowatts. Now, if you don't want to buy it directly from the manufacturer and you want the protection offered by Amazon, then jump over to Amazon. You can currently get, although it's listed at a retail price of £180, they got a 20% a £20 coupon as well as a 5% discount coupon. So you stack them up, and before you know it, you're down at 150-ish. If you think this is useful for you, then let me know in the comments how you would use this, where you would use this. If you think we're wasting our time with these kind of chargers, then also let me know in the comments. If there's been any value and you've watched this far in the video, then you should give us a thumbs up, and maybe you'll consider subscribing for future content like this. Thank you everyone, goodbye.